When she was 18, she began to label her body parts. She had never felt particularly attached to them, and now that she was outside her familiar environment, there was nothing to hold them together. The only solution was to adopt them as pets. Her tongue she named Harold, but the ink ran and blackened her mouth. Left without a roommate by the vagaries of wait lists, she tried to trick herself into thinking she was not alone. She left out glasses with prominent lip prints. Each day, she measured the space between her desk and bed in the hope it might one day be different, shifted by an unknown visitor. She was very lonely, but introductions were impossible. She was daughter to a mother they didn't know. Her awards were granted by organizations they wouldn't recognize. They spoke in foreign tongues of foreign concepts. She was very lonely. The night after the party, it occurred to her that time might be folded like a piece of paper, and for the first time, she understood how origami cranes might grant wishes. The more she learned, the less seemed true. Even scientists fell to ethnocentrism, confirmation bias, and a predisposition to see patterns in random data. The human eye was the worst betrayal, a hash of occlusions and prevarication. Her own perception was suspect. She came to resent the world as a false reference point and hated the way she seemed to move through space, and not space past her. She gave up the search for a constant. She gave up on sleeping. She laid awake with a flashlight, trying to catch the beam of light before it reached the ceiling. The idea of a barrier troubled her, and the notion of what might live across that barrier. Sometimes, the light seemed to move on its own, and she could not be sure that it was a trick of her eyes. It was thrilling to think that she had come unmoored from the world. If you were to go the speed of light, you would turn into light. That is the E of EMC squared. That is the atomic bomb. But if you could go faster than the speed of light without ever accelerating through the speed of light, if she could go faster than the speed of light, by then, she had stopped seeing people. What began as a choice became a default. When she thought back, it seemed to connect to the man at the party. She couldn't say how. It seemed he was with her somehow. It seemed worse than being alone. It seemed right to finish her classwork. It seemed right to put things in order and take all the time she needed to do it perfectly. What came next? A search for God? A last attempt to prove she herself existed? She ran. She ran. She ran.